I think the main reason why I went to Harvey Nash for resolving some of the recruitment issues that we have at the moment is predominantly around my experience with Harvey Nash over the sort of last 10 years and the relationship that I've built up with them, and the fact that, one of the things that I like about them is the fact that they do have a good network of people where they can contact where you're looking for specific or specialist roles. And one of the things that we've been experiencing with, especially with the new formation of the company that I've just joined, is the fact that it was recently formed. There isn't much history behind it other than the old brand name. So as a result, most people hadn't heard of the company, local world. So what we wanted to do was we needed good developers to help us with the sort of expansion and consolidation of the two businesses together. And as a result, we needed some good candidates with good specialist skills that seem to be lacking in the marketplace at the moment. Going through the traditional methods, there's a high demand for .NET developers, database specialists, etc. Sure. Harvey Nash's approach is slightly different to some of the other agencies, which is I do prefer the fact that you can give a rough brief, because of their industry knowledge as such, you don't have to go down to the final letter of the job specification. Some of the other agencies that we've used in the past want a full description. They want to know every single skill set, whereas if you know the sort of industry that you're working in, if you're saying you're looking for web developers, this is the technology, they should be able to go out and get that. And that's what I found with Harvey Nash, is they do have that ability to interpret the brief really well and get the right level of candidates, because it's not just about technical skills, it's also about the people skills. Because when you're taking on these people, you're not wanting them to come in for 3 or 4 months and decide it's not for them. So it works both ways. So you've got to give a good brief of the company, they've got to understand it, and also whether they're going to work with me. So with that relationship built up over the years, it's an easier placement, it's a longer lasting relationship, etc. The candidates we got, I would say, compared to some of the other agencies, are a lot higher. Not just in the skill set, but in also the soft skills. I think one of the things that people don't seem to understand is technology is quite an unusual breed of people, and you are trying to match up people that meet the right organisational culture with the right working ethics and all those bits and pieces. Well, one of the things is it's about organisational culture, and if the one thing that I found with the Harvey Nash people is they do know a lot of these candidates personally, and they're not just throwing an advertisement out onto the job board sites, etc., and then throwing 200 CVs at me and then coming back to me and saying, right, which one did you want? I don't have the time to see 200 people. I only have the time to see 2 or 3 candidates, and one of those will get the job. Harvey Nash are a professional organisation that do take the time to get to know the candidates. That works well all the way through from the low end to the top end, because it's not just a 5-minute relationship, thanks for me and goodbye. It very much is around getting that end result, which is a candidate who enjoys what he does, is able to do what we want him to do, and also wants to stay and be a contributing part of the company.